Shut them down. It's going to do it for practice. Bring them in and shut them down. We'll have our national anthem in a few moments here. Bring them in, shut them down, please.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the live stream here at Main Day at the One-Up Racing West Coast Invitational hosted by Finishline RC Raceway. First things first, please go ahead, hit that share button. We'd love to get more eyes on these racers. We are just a few moments away from the first heat of invitational competition for the day. That is round 9. And we will have 2 heats of invite to start the day, and then we'll get into the lower mains for our open and spec divisions. So again, please hit that share button, like our page, be sure to subscribe. We're going to be doing a good amount more live streams here in the future now that we've got the equipment for it. While we're waiting to get underway, head over to oneupracing.com. We have a charity car that we're going to raffle away. The raffle should be next Friday. That's for an Awesomatics A800R fully decked out with One-Up Racing accessories. A full suite of Reedy electronics in there.
All right, guys and gals, we're going to do our national anthem at this time. So we got this beautiful American flag right over here. We're going to cue up our national anthem, and then we'll be calling our first group over to tech. So if you'll join us for our national anthem. All right, we are ready to race day 4, round 9, race 1. You guys should be in tire prep over there at Tech. It is officially 9:55, so we are in our tire prep phase here for round 9, race 1 of our invite. Going to be a fun and exciting way to start our final day of racing here. As I had mentioned, we're going to run 4 rounds of invite throughout the day. So this is our first of 4 goes again, and you can keep score by going to One-Up Racing on the Facebook. They got the points posted. Take a look at the points. Randy's also has all the information at oneupracing.com as far as tiebreakers and all that good stuff, but we're doing the traditional Reedy format, so it's pretty straightforward and something that we have done for years, and happy to say that Randy is bringing back the tradition of the Reedy race with this format. You guys will race this one to start off our first round of mains, and then you guys will race invite. You guys will race after race number 11. So round 10 of invite will be after our race number 11. Round number 11 of invite will be after race number 22. And then, of course, round number 12 of our invite will be at the very end of the day after race number 33 of our triple main event format for our open and spec classes. So we'll help guide you guys through the entire race format today. Stick around. If you made an A main event and you have not picked up your sponsor sheet, go pick up a sponsor sheet from Ryan, fill it out, make your handwriting legible so I can read it, and we'll do our driver intros for our spec and mod classes during the A2s, and we're going to do our driver intros for our invites during round 11.
All All right, everybody joining us online. We're just a few moments away from the start. We've got 2 heats of invitational competition hitting the track for round 9 of Invite. Coming up in just a few moments.
Thank you to our sponsors. Our title sponsor for this event is Charlie's Auto Tech in Brea, California. Thank you, Michael Kamali, for sponsoring. He also helped one of our racers in the Invite class get over here, so we definitely appreciate Charlie's Auto Tech in Brea, California. Go check them out online, and if you're local to Southern California, go get your service done there. Thank you to rcxx.shop. That's rcxx.shop. One Up Racing and Awesomatics. We have an A800. Is it R? A800R with Reedy Electronics, built by Randy with all the One Up accessories that we are raffling off. The raffle is actually going to be conducted next Friday, so you'll have a chance this week to buy raffle tickets. All the proceeds are going to be donated to the Parkinson's Foundation under the name of Mike Reedy, so definitely excited to do that fundraiser. Thank you, Randy, for taking your time to build that car and come up with that idea. The body's a custom painted body with Randy's paint scheme, and you had all the Invite guys sign it. Is that correct? Awesome, man. So thank you right here to this man. Can we get a round of applause to Randy from One Up Racing? Great job, Randy. We appreciate the effort. We got round 9 coming up right here, guys. We got a couple drivers already anxiously waiting on the driver's stands. We got a couple minutes, actually 1.5 minutes left of their tire prep in the tech area. Yeah, let's go ahead and round up our corner marshals, guys. Our corner marshals will be, let's see, what is that, all the way from 33. Let me pull up my notes here. I don't know, is 33 mod, is that what finishes out? Yeah, you are correct. 33 is mod A3. So Mattia, we'll need the number 3 stool back out into the middle. If we could bring that along to the middle. Mattia, David Mayhew, Kyle Bergstrom, Bryce Butterfield, Michael G, Monty Panzica, Walter Diaz, Jovan Madriaga, Michael Hanulek, and Julian Wong. Come on out to corner marshal spot, guys. And if we have all spots covered, I need my spare marshals right here at the stairs. So once again, race number 33, guys, we do need you out to the track to turn marshal. That's our A3 guys from Open Mod TC. Colina, Mayhew, Bergstrom, Butterfield, G, Panzica, Diaz, Madraga, Hanulek, and Wong.
I forgot to get Scuba Steve out here for us.
It's not too late.
I'm not busy pulling up to race direction. I'll have Scuba Steve start the lead race.
Missing a couple marshals, guys. Make sure you're out here. Monty, are you out here? He's doing your tire prep? Okay, so Monty will come out after he does your tire prep. Can't really read the screen right here. This is Gonzalo Cortez, Mattis Benetton, Ryan Maker, Kevin Abear, Michael Orlowski, Aaron Lewis, Akio Sabui, and Lex Tyler in this one. Same top 3 in points as yesterday, did a little different order though. So Orlowski, our points leader, Bruno, 2nd, and Urbane 3rd, if memory serves. So you can go and look at the points at One Up Racing's Facebook. It's got them posted there. And then race number 2, guys, race number 2 for round 9. Race number 2, round 9, you guys are going to start heading over to the tech area for your tire prep.
Looks like bodies are getting on the cars. We'll be going in just a moment.
right, we got 7 guys on the driver's stand. Here comes our 8th.
Here we go. Thank you, everybody, joining us live. Please hit that share button. The drivers are just about to hit the track. Cars are getting set down right now.
All right, we got our official coming up to the driver's stand. It looks like we're just about ready to flick them on and roll them out here. Guys, this is round number 9, race number 1 of our Mike Reedy Invitational Mod Class.
Thank you guys for being generous with those shares. I see we're already getting a good amount of eyes on the stream, so thank you so much. If you haven't shared yet, please do so. Share it with as many people as we can get watching these guys. The world's best hitting the track right now. Right as the wind picks up for us, huh, Notch?
16-mile-an-hour gusts.
Well, we braved through it yesterday. We'll get through it today.
Yeah, as long as the screen doesn't blow over, I'll be happy. One more lap if you need it, guys. One more lap if you need it here. Straightaway is still open. Straightaway is still open.
Hello. Hello. Have to make sure
And
in case.
straightaway
The microphone's here,
is
everything,
closed, guys.
so,
Straightaway is closed. Let's go ahead and take him to the back
mean,
straightaway. Gonzalo Cortez inside front row. Manus Benetton outside front row. Ryan Maker inside second row. Kevin A. Bear outside second row. Michael Orlowski and the inside of the third row. Aaron Lewis outside third row. Akio Sabui inside fourth row. Lex Tyler outside fourth row.
So we did have rain overnight, but David Mayhew of Finishline Raceway was out here first thing this morning, blowing the track off, spraying down some fresh VHT. Row through. There we go. So it looks like the grid is getting set.
All right, grid looks good here, guys. Round number 9, race number 1, Mike Reedy Invitational. Corner marshals are ready, and our drivers are ready. We're going racing in less than 5. Off and going to start our day here. Final day of racing out here, the one-up Racing West Coast Invitational. And it looks like our race leader in through the center of the course. Coming across the start-finish line is going to be Michael Orlowski, followed by Mattis and Gonzalo down the back stretch. A little battle for third. Here comes A. Bear. Watching the sweeper. Caution the sweeper. Go wide. Caution the sweeper. And we're clear. Our race leader off the end of the straightaway, Michael Orlowski, 11.8 the last time by. Gonzalo Cortez in the second spot, 12.5, and then Mattis in the yellow car. Lex is stuck in the middle, guys. Help in the middle. Lex is stuck in the middle. And clear. Michael Orlowski through the carousel and down the backstretch. Already going to be coming up on some traffic here. Watch it coming into the left side S section. Caution coming into the left side S section. We're clear. Battle is for third right now between Benetton and Sabui. Sabui picking up the 3 spot in that yellow and blue down the backstretch. Benetton down to 4th. They're starting to reel in Gonzalo Cortez. Meanwhile, Orlowski out in front. Coming up on Tyler, we're clear. 11.5 for Orlowski. Back in through the center of the course. Our points leader out in front. Michael Orlowski down the backstretch on 26 and 5:06. We saw guys go all the way up into 28-lap runs throughout the 2 previous days of racing. Battle for second, Cortez and Sabui here across the start-finish line. Back in through the middle of the course, Gonzalo try to keep that door closed. Oh, man, Gonzalo get a little wide there, and Sabui finds the opportunity. And now Benetton back into the top 3 in that highlighter yellow. Cortez right there in 4th. Who's in 5th? It's going to be Aaron Lewis. Aaron coming across the start finish line of that minty green with white window trim down the backstretch to round out our top 5. Lex Tyler in the 6th spot, Ryan Maker in 7th, a bear off the course. All right, let's take a look at the gaps here. Orlowski having a pretty large lead, 5.8 seconds, so nearly a half a lap lead for Michael. Down the back straightaway, our race leader, one of those white bodies out there through the middle. It's got number 63 on the front windshield, coming across the start-finish line now. 5.9 second lead over Sabui in that blue and yellow. Sabui across the start-finish line, 11.7, backed up with another 11.7. Mattis Bennington in the 3rd spot, battling out with Cortez down the backstretch. And we got our 2nd place driver coming up on our 6th place driver of Lex. 3rd down the straightaway, 4th down the straightaway, 5th down the straightaway. Here come the rest of them. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go for Michael. On 26 and a 5:04, he's the only 26 lap run out there. Sabui on a 25 and a 5:02. Bennington on a 25 and a 5:06. Gonzalo also on a 25, as well as Lewis to round out our top 5. Here's our 2nd place driver across the start finish line, 11.7, backed up with another 11.7. Our race leader coming up on Gonzalo. Thanks. Race leader with 50 seconds left to go, 5-0. Down the backstretch, she'll be coming up on our 3rd place driver of Mattis. Akil all alone in the 2 spot down the backstretch. And as I mentioned, our 3rd place driver is Mattis in that yellow down the backstretch with our race leader. Gonzalo and Aaron not far behind. And Mattis starting to get loose. We got an opportunity for 3rd here. 30 seconds left to go. Here comes Cortez and Lewis around the carousel. And down the backstretch, Gonzalo looking on the inside of Mattis there. And again, here's Lewis now to join the party. 15 seconds left to go, guys. 15 seconds left to go. So good action for the 3 spot down the backstretch. And that fluorescent yellow, Mattis Bennington trying to hold on. Lewis picking up the 4 spot now. 3 seconds left to go. This will be the final lap for our battle for 3rd down the backstretch. Cortez back in to the 4th spot. A white flag is out when he crosses the start finish line. You're done. Akil, you're done with 2nd. Michael, you're done with the win. We got a couple more to finish up. Mattis is done with 3rd. Gonzalo 4th. Aaron 5th. Lex and Ryan. So Michael Orlowski taking the win. Boom shakalaka. Akil Sabui 2nd. Mattis Bennington 3rd. All right, guys, put your cars up on the table. Head directly out to Marshall.
Heat 2 going to make their way to the track right now for one more invitational race. And then we'll get into the open division lower mains.
I'll stand here. I'm breaking the quick. I don't want to get in trouble for marshalling that when I'm not supposed to. It's okay. It is.
All right, let's get our corner marshals out there. Guys, grab a spot. Orlowski, Sabui, Bennington, Cortez, Lewis, Tyler, Maker, and a bear. Let's get all of our corner marshals into position.
It was clean. I just touched that curve a little bit.
Round number 9, race number 2. Let's go ahead and start rolling them out.
Thank you to all our viewers online. We've got a ton of viewers right now. For anybody just tuning in, please hit that share button. That helps us get more eyes on these talented racers. We got the world's best throwing down this weekend. And this is Heat 2, round number 9 of Invitational competition coming your way.
One last lap if you need it, guys. One last lap if you need it. And the straightaway is closed, guys. Let's go ahead and bring them to the back straightaway and line them up. Lucas Urbane inside front row. Nicholas Lee outside front row. Christopher Krupp inside second row. Bruno Coelho outside second row. Sam Isaacs inside third row. Rick Hobart outside third row. Kyle Klinkforth inside fourth row. And Jacob Cruz outside fourth row. All right, guys, the grid is set. This is round 9, race 2, Mike Reedy Invitational Mod. Corner marshals are ready, and our drivers are ready. We're going racing in.
Oh.
Some good one-up bearings. All right, we are ready to go here. Corner marshals are ready. Drivers are ready. We're going racing in less than 5. Bruno picking up the 2 spot there. Off and running. Oh, man, Urbane pushing way wide there. Down the backstretch we go as Lucas out in front. Bruno in the 2 spot. Here comes the rest of them. It looks like Lee up into the 3 spot now. Lee was one of the faster cars in our practice session this morning. Lead battle down the backstretch. Lucas and Bruno. Bruno second in points coming into today. And Lucas, third in points coming into today, coming across the start finish line, 12.1 to a 12.2. Got a good battle for the 4th spot as well between Krupp and Isaacs. I like watching Sam go around the track, white, orange, and blue. Meanwhile, up in front, the white and green down the backstretch. Urbane trying to fend off Bruno here. In through the middle, it's number 42 and 18 in a 2-car breakaway. Bruno on the inside, picking it up the top spot. The X-ray going across the start finish line. 11.9 to a 12.4. New race leader Urbane down to the 2 spot. Lee still maintaining third. Here comes Sam in that 4th spot. Sam coming across the start finish line. 11.8. That's Sam's best lap. The hot lap of the race comes from our race leader Bruno. 11.5. That was the last time by the stripe. He's going to back it up with 11.6, and now Lucas backs up his 11.6 with 11.5. All right, top 2 in through the middle, coming across the start finish line. Bruno creating a little space here, 11.3 to 11.7. Sun is shining and the wind is blowing here. Race number 1. Get them ready to go, guys. Race number 1 for our main event for open spec. Race number 1, you guys should be heading to tech. Once again, race number 1, you guys should be in tech. 3 minutes left to go here. Bruno Coelho and Lucas Urbane coming across the start finish line. 11.9 to 11.6. Urbane now just 1/10 behind Bruno off the end of the straightaway. And back in through the center of the course. You're watching some of the best drivers in the world out here at Finish Line in Bakersfield, California. They will be hosting the IFMAR World Championships this year at the beginning of November. We got Bruno Coelho out in front by 1/10 of a second over Urbane across the start finish line. Getting around Rick and down the backstretch. They got clean air in front of them. Not all battles are out in front. Check out this freight train down the backstretch. Nicholas Lee, Sam Isaac, Christopher Krupp, Klinkforth, and Cruz all right there. So Lee third, Sam fourth, Christopher to round out the top 5. Let's see if Sam can reel in Lee here, and Rick ducking out of the way for those guys now. But we got a battle shaping up for the 3 spot. Meanwhile, up in front, Bruno and Lucas still doing battle, separated by 3/10 with 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go. Lee getting around Sam into the top 3. All right, white, orange, and blue down the backstretch. Sam Isaacs out in front of Nicholas Lee now, who's dropped down to the 4th spot. Our race leader coming across the start finish line. Coelho just 6/10 out in front of Urbane, so it's about a quarter of a straightaway length for our race leader over second place Urbane. Meanwhile, big battle for the 4th spot here down the backstretch. Lee in 4th, followed by Krupp and Klink 4th, getting a wrong in the sweeper there. All right, take a look at the gaps here. Bruno over Urbane by a half a second. And our race leaders are off the end of the straightaway, coming up on the other white car. Now through the middle, they'll be coming up on Krupp next. So just getting around Kyle. And now our leaders will be coming up on Krupp down the backstretch. We got 45 seconds left to go, guys. 45 seconds left to go. It's a 7/10 of a second lead for Bruno over Lucas. Christopher, thanks. And the next one as well, Chris. All right, Bruno off the end of the straightaway, coming up rapidly on Jacob Cruz. Now 20 seconds. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Jacob. Jacob, you'll have second with you next. 15 seconds. All right, 5 seconds left to go, guys. So the race leaders will make it back for one more down the backstretch. Bruno Coelho over Lucas Urbane by 8/10 the last time by. The white flag is out. Sam Isaacs, you're done with 3rd. Bruno, you're done with the win. Lucas, you're done with 2nd. Nicholas, you're done with 4th. Jacob, you're done with 5th. Christopher, you're done. And Kyle. All right, guys, bring them in and shut them down. That's going to do it for round number 9 of our invite class. We'll see you guys after race number 11 for your round 10. So once again, guys, round 10 will be after race 11. So round 10, race 1 for invite. You guys should be in tech by the time we start race 11. All right, guys, switching it over to our spec classes here as we get into a day full of triple main events.
I will clean the car and bring it back.
Okay. No problem.
Randy, how much is my radio? Did you say it?
No,
Gonzalo's radio? Or
has an American flag on it.
American flag on the radio, guys. Somebody grabbed the wrong radio. Gonzalo, what is it, Sanwa or Sanwa M17? So once again, guys, Sanwa with the American flag on. Somebody grabbed the wrong radio. So Gonzalo needs his transmitter back, guys. It's got American flag on it. All right, main event round here. This is race number 1, 17.5 TC. Can we get our invite guys back out to corner marshal? Thanks. This is pretty easy work. We got 4 guys in this one. Brian LaCroix, Vaughn Johnson, Jose, and Jonah. So for our grid starts here in these classes, it'll be single file. There's orange marks out there. We'll use our grid marks on the back straightaway. Take one more lap if you need it, guys. No check from Jose. Okay, thanks. All right, let's go ahead and line them up. Brian LaCroix at the number 1, Vaughn Johnson at the number 2, and Jonah Gallant at the number 3. Use those orange marks. So our first orange mark way down here by the RCXX shop logo. Grid looks good. Corner marshals are ready. Good luck to these drivers. It's 17.5 TC D1. We're going racing at the sound of the start toe. Stock racing here, race number 1. Little contact for the 2 spots. Drive it straight ahead and make a right. You'll be in front of that orange car. Go. All right, race number 2. You guys should be heading to tech, guys. Race number 2. You guys should be heading to tech. Race number 3, start thinking about it. LaCroix out in front. Yellow, white, and blue through the middle. Coming across the start finish line, 14.5, backed up with a 14.2. Got a battle for the 2 spot, shaping up across the start finish line. Johnson, 14.3. Gallant, 14.2. So Vaughn versus Jonah through the middle. We got a Vegas battle shaping up here across the start finish line. The 2 buddies 14.2 to a 15.1. Lacrosse starting to check out on them already. Stock racing, the future stars of RC cars. So we set up the heats in class order, guys. So we run all the way through all the 17.5 ones right here. So C1 coming up next for 17.5. C1 coming up next for 17.5. That'll be a full group. As you guys can see, we only got 3 out on the track. We're going to be looking for some volunteer turn marshals as we go through the race program. I will excuse guys from marshaling that'll come back out and support the C1 group. But for this next one, we'll be looking for volunteer turn marshals. If anybody wants to help us out and keep the program moving today, we'll be looking for at least 3 marshals. 2 minutes in and 3 minutes left to go. LaCroix 14.1, Gallant 14.5, Johnson 14.2.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Leader space is a 22 and a 5:02. Gallant in the second spot, 21 and a 5:07. Johnson in third, 21 and a 5:12. These Vegas racers, they had this 702 Raceway for several seasons, ever since Garrett started it. It was originally an off-road track, and then it became an on-road track with their second owner. But 702 Raceway closed a couple years ago. So these guys still race. They have a club called 702 RC Racing Club that meets up out at their local Target. And they race in the parking lot out by their Target probably about once or twice a month on a Sunday. LaCroix out in front by 7.8 over Gallant, with Johnson in the third spot, only 1.7 behind. 3 minutes in and 2 minutes left to go. Still got a chance for a battle for the 2 spot between Gallant and Johnson. Both on 21-lap runs. LaCroix on that 22-lap voyage. 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go, guys. 1:45 left on the timer. All right, D1. So these guys going to be racing it out in D2 and D3. So for our lower main events, guys, even if you win your first 2, you can run your third one. That was a good question early on today. So all of our lower main events, you can race all 3. For our A main events, if you win the first 2, you sit out a 3. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go, guys. 1:20 left to go. LaCroix 6.8 seconds out in front of Jonah. It's good. Half a lap lead now for Brian down the back straightaway. And coming back in through the center of the course. 13.9 for our race leader. Going to back it up with a 14.3. Jonah in the 2 spot, 7.1 behind Johnson. In third, 2.1 behind Jonah. So the orange car in the 2 spot off the end of the straightaway. And now Johnson in the 3rd spot off the end of the straightaway. About a straightaway length lead for Jonah over Vaughn. 40 seconds left to go. Yeah, 40 seconds. Jose did not start. He has left for the weekend, so we will need a couple of volunteer turn marshals, guys. We got to get 3 volunteers for the next race, at least 3 volunteers. 25 seconds left to go. LaCroix 5.6 out in front of Jonah. Jonah 3.3 out in front of Vaughn. Not a whole lot going to change in this 17.5 D1. 10 seconds. Brian 14.2. Usually Brian at the local club races will be in the A main event, so a little off weekend for him. Of course, doing the best he can and taking the win in this one. Brian LaCroix, you are done. Jonah Gallant, you're done with 2nd. And Vaughn is done with 3rd. Good job, guys. Bring them in, shut them down, come back out and marshal. We're going to need at least 3 volunteers if you guys want to help out. Thanks. Race 2 of Invite, go turn in your tires. Race 2 of Invite, go turn in your tires. This is race number 2 right here, guys. Ivan Dixon, Gus G, Gary Sy, Alvin Ma, Johnny Fenimore, Chris Weston, Mike Molina, Brandon Hickson, Scott Petticler, Theo Captanese. Couple volunteers, guys. Anybody that can help us out, that would be awesome. Thanks. Yeah. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Carlton. Thank you, Kel. Appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you. We got all of our marshals, all of our volunteers covered. Brian, thanks, man. Just grab a corner, sure. And Vaughn's going to take it, Brian, so we're good. Mr. Larkin, thanks. I got Johnson over there at the 1. Appreciate that. All right, guys, we got all of our tour marshal spots covered. I'm looking for a check from Theo. Theo, are you okay? Okay, we allow grace periods today, so just anytime you need an extra minute, you can call for a minute, you can call for 2 minutes. But 2 minutes is the max grace period, and Theo is out there. So we still got 1 minute until the official start. Give Theo a chance to run in his tires a bit. Well, Theo was my boss for a couple seasons, so I still treat him like my boss. We've been friends for a long time, too, but the timer says 30 seconds, so we always just look at the timer. All right, guys, let's go ahead and line them up. Take them to the back stretch. Single file start, guys. Ivan at the number 1. You find that orange mark down there by the RCXX.shop logo. Gus at the number 2. Gary at the 3. Alvin at the 4. Johnny at the 5. Weston at the 6. Molina at the 7, Brandon at the 8, Scott at the 9, Theo at the 10, Alvin at the 4. That's the 3. All right, so Gary's got to get straightened back out. Gary at the 3, Alvin at the 4. Quarter marshals are ready, and our drivers are ready. We're going racing at the sound of the start tone. 17.5 TCC1. Through the sweeper now and through the center of the course. Got a little battle for the 2 spot. Here comes Gus. Gus up into second. Keep it clean, guys. Body tuck for Gus on the passenger's rear. Gus still maintain. Watch the sweeper, guys. Caution the sweeper. Go high. We're clear. Gus still got that body tuck. Jonah was calling for him. Vaughn was calling for him. He's got options for the body tuck. He's going to keep driving it right now, guys. All right, Gus trying to get it unstuck off a ribbon. Jonah's got him. Grab it. Go. Watch the start finish line. Caution the start finish line. And we're clear. Nice and easy, guys. Watch it. And we are the C main event. So this is a little bit of the learning curve of the 17.5 division. You will see him bang it towards a bit. Watch it in the middle. Caution in the middle. Caution in the middle, guys. Caution in the middle. We got. It looks like Molina is stuck as well. And we're clear. Ivan Dixon, our race leader, 15.7. Even the leader having a long lap that time by. It's orange and white off the end of the straightaway. Weston in the 2 spot. White, pink, and purple lead battle now coming across the start finish line. Johnny Fenimore in 3rd, the pink and the white. All right, lead battle. Here comes Chris Weston. Johnny starting to reel him in as well. First across the line, second across the line, 3rd. They're coming up on the green machines here, so our race leader's already hitting a little bit of traffic. Oh, man, Weston picking up the top spot. And now Johnny on the inside of Ivan. Ivan trying to hold on to the 2 spot now. And here comes Fenimore in the 3rd position, down off the end of the straightaway. Uh-oh, watch it coming on the straight, and we're clear. Uh-oh, watch it coming on the straight. Caution coming on the straight, and we're clear. Go low on the straight, go low on the straight. Ivan has trouble. Caution on the straightaway, go low. And passing it off to the pit area, giving the cutthroat. And the rear arm is sawed off. All right, our race leaders coming up on some traffic. It looks like Weston is coming up on Gus. And Johnny just got around Molina. Chris Weston, Johnny Fenimore. Now Scott Petticoeur in the 3rd spot. The white car through the middle. Brandon Hickson in the 4th spot. We got our Texan in 4th and Gary side. Watch going on to the straightaway. We're clear. Here comes Brandon for the 3rd spot. In through the center of the course. We got an action for 3rd. And Petticoeur blows it. So Brandon swerving into the 3rd spot. And now Gary says, let me handle that. RC Fun Park local. Gary Sy up in the 3rd now. Brandon in the 4th spot. He'll be racing out at RCCA. In through the Down the back. Oh, man, and now it looks like Gary Sy gives it up. Here comes Alvin Ma in the Antiques Roadshow. He's got the old TC7 out there in the light blue and yellow coming up on Brandon. So still got a good battle for third. Meanwhile, our race leader is now Johnny Fenimore. Uh-oh. And Weston gets on the wrong side of the ribbon, so it looks like Fenimore out in front here across the start finish line, pink and white. 3:30 in, 1:30 left to go, guys. 3:30 in, 1:30 left to go. And second place coming up on, it looks like Chris Wesson is coming up on Petticler. So white, pink, and purple putting you guys a lap down. Thanks. So Wesson trying to get it back in order. He's in the 2 spot right now. Race leader coming up on Ma and gets around Ma. Coming up, Gary. You got the race leader with you. Gary, that's the race leader next. Thanks. Wesson coming around Ma. He got around. Molina. Oh, man, Wesson having trouble in the sweeper on his own. Well, Weston's got a little bit more traffic coming up on Ma and got around Ma and Gus. Ma's got body tuck, driver's rear. A lot of action here in the C1. It's Johnny, Wesson, Hickson. 30 seconds left for Johnny Fenimore. Johnny last night at dinner says, yeah, I'm in the C, and I'm just going to send it. And he's doing exactly that right now. 13.1 for Johnny down the backstretch on a 23 and a 5:06. Wesson in the second spot. Trails by over a straightaway length lead. Molina, you got second place with you in the middle. 5 seconds left to go. Thanks. Keep going, keep going. White flag is out. When you cross the start finish line, you will be done. Johnny Fenimore, you're done with the win. Brandon Hickson, you're done with third. Chris, you're done with seconds. And everybody is done. That's a race, guys. Johnny Fenimore, boom, shakalaka. Taking the win to C1 for 17.5. Chris Weston, second. Brandon Hickson, third. Gary Sy, fourth. Mike Molina, fifth. Bring him in, shut him down, guys. And come back out and Marshall.
I knew you were doing pretty fast, so I was like, just try not to get it. Good job, buddy. Get you later?
Yeah.
He's trying to get you.
All right. Johnny's already out there in the middle. Thank you, sir. Let's get the rest of our corner marshals out into position. This is race number 3, 17.5 TCB1.
It was like 12 rounds of pure adrenaline, so it's not a problem now to be good. I think.
All right, guys, it looks like we are just about ready to go. No check from Tyler. Slow on the back straightaway, guys. Slow on the back straightaway. We are ready to go. Let's line them up. Once again, slow on the back straightaway, please. Monty, you're going to line up at the number 1. Austin Wilson will line up at the number 2. Michael Hanulek, you'll line up at the number 3. Kellen Yamamoto will line up at the number 4. Bitter lines up at the number 5. Anthony Silva lining up at the number 6. Matt Gonzalez lines up at the number 7. Jesse Castro at the 8. And it looks like Keith Yu at the 9. No check from Tyler Breimer. Thanks. So 7 is Gonzalez, 8 is Castro, and 9 is Yu.
Oh, well, at the 3? Yeah, it's just kind of dangerous for some of those. I've been occasionally putting a guy in that trough right there, right at the 3.
Oh, for the start. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, if we're having trouble, and we got 2 guys in the middle, we had trouble seeing the cars off the grid for the start. So, for the start, could we be on the other side of the rail there? Thanks, guys. All right, quarter marshals are ready and drivers are ready. We're going racing at the sound of the start tone. Nice and easy, guys. Red car giving the yellow car plenty of space there. We're off and running. Monty gets loose. Red car picking up the top spot. Wilson out in front. Monty in second. Michael in third. Michael getting a little nudge there. Pretty good start for B main. Nice. Oh, Michael needs help in the middle. Monty's still waiting for his car to come in a little bit there in the 2 spot. Watch the middle. We're clear. But the red car, Wilson out in front. Monty holding on to that second spot. Here comes Bitter.
So here we are with our 17.5 B main. The A main is coming up next. Then we're moving into 21.5 competition.
All right, our race leader's already coming up on Michael. Michael pulling it off to the side here. It's Austin Wilson out in front in the red, followed by the fluorescent yellow, Monty Pan, Zika, and then it's going to be Bitter. Got a battle shaping up for the 2 spots. Charlie Albrecht. Charlie having a good spot from the 5th spot on the grid. Right now rolling in 3rd. Got Matt Gonzalez from Hobby Wing in the Renner Ride in 4th.
Whose car did he borrow?
One minute and 30 seconds in, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Race number 3, B1 on the track. Race number 4 is coming up next. Race number 5, start going to tech.
Thank you for all our online viewers watching the action live. Please go ahead, hit that share button. The A heat's coming out next. We'll have the follow cam going on for the A heat. But I do see a race shaping up here going down the back straight, so let's follow them.
3-way battle for the 3rd spot right now. Bitter in 3rd, Gonzalez in 4th, and Keith trying to stay with that group. Keith started in the back of the pack, so it's been a pretty good start for Keith. Meanwhile, up in front, looks like Monty's car finally coming in here. 12.6. Monty starting real in Austin now for the top spot. Down the back straightaway they go. 230 down, 230 left. Austin Wilson, his home track is Exeter Raceway. Down the backstretch, they got a big race coming up at the end of the month. The Asphalt Challenge. I keep changing the name to it, but you guys know what I'm talking about at the end of this month out there at Exeter. So the locals asked if I would shout out that race a little bit. Sure. All right, here comes Monty in the 2 spot, that fluorescent yellow. Let's see the gap here. 8/10 the last time by. And now 6/10. So Monty starting to reel in Austin. Charlie Albrecht still maintaining that 3rd spot in the blue and white. He was a white car during qualifying. So there is Albrecht down the backstretch, a.k.a. Bitter in 3rd. Here comes you in 4th and Gonzalez in 5th. Matthew Gonzalez coming up here to help the Hobby Wing guys. Oh, and he got, the blue one gets turned. The green one waits for him. So the guy that'll capitalize, it looks like, will be Silva in the blue car. Little contact, good job by that driver. Unintentional contact, he waited for him to get back into position. That is the type of driving that we do want to see if we do have some collisions. Try to give that spot back. That is what is expected. Austin Wilson out in front by 8/10. Our lead battle in through the center of the course. 4 down, 1 to go, guys. That's our race leader across the line. 2nd place across the line. Separated by a half a second. So Monty keep chipping away at that gap here. And Wilson starting to look in the rearview mirror. Objects are closer than they appear. 45 seconds left to go. 13 flat to a 13.3. Going to provide a little bit of space. It's a 1/3 of a straightaway length now for Wilson. Oh, man, Panzika looking quick here on that lap. A 12.9. That's some magic. Down off the end of the straightaway, Monty did line up. Oh, bicycle for Monty, and he's upside down in the middle.
Loses 3 spots there with that roll.
Losing a couple spots there. We still got 10 seconds left to go. Let's see if Now Anthony Silva up in the 2 spot, and Matt Gonzalez right behind him in 3rd. Well, action right here at the end of this race. Wilson makes it by. It's going to be close. Keep going, keep going. White flag is out. Anthony, you're done with 2nd. Matt, you're done with 3rd. Charlie, you're done with 4th. Monty, you're done with 5th. Here comes the rest of them. It's going to be Austin Wilson to take the win of B1. And that's the race, guys. Bring them in
coming up
and
next.
shut them down. Come back out in quarter marshal, guys. Use this white table right here. Put your car and your radio on the table. Come back out in marshal. This is race number 4. Our first A1, our A1 for 17.5 TC, guys.
That was awesome.
Good run, Austin.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Huh? Yeah, it felt pretty good.
All right, guys, grab a corner marshal spot. Thanks. A1. Get all of our corner marshal spots covered. It looks like I need a marshal out there. It's a 2 over there, you. You want to take the 2 back there, you? Yeah, thanks. The rest of our spare marshals, Matt, you get to hang out right here and help Monty, so we'll split the difference. All right, Jesse, come back later. I'm going to reschedule you. So. All right, thanks. You can, yeah. All right, guys. A1, our first A main event. Let's go ahead and start. Roll them out. This is race number 4, 17.5 TC, A1.
For our YouTube followers, how is the stream looking today? I've changed a few things, trying to get it a little better. We had issues with YouTube dropping yesterday. Facebook's been fine, so I don't know what was going on there, but please let me know in the chat how it's looking for you guys.
Got a transponder reassignment for Adam. All right, slow on the back straightaway, guys. Slow on the back straightaway. It looks like we're ready to go. Jan Rosticki at the number 1. Max Meschler at the number 2. Adam Izze at the number 3. Michael G at the 4.
I'm happy to
Craig
hear that
Xavier at the number
everything's looking
5.
all right.
Kyle Bergstrom at the 6. Clayton Young at the number 7. Jeff Rowland, you're at the 8. Edward Whitecotton at the number 9. And Billy Spence at the 10. $17.5 TC A1. Corner marshals are ready. Drivers are ready. We're going racing in less than 5. Off and running. Jan out in front. Max in the 2 spot, keeping their form here. Somehow it didn't give Jan the first lap here, so we may have to edit the. Keep going. I got you. Keep going. Keep going. We'll have to edit the min lap here, it looks like.
Jan Rosticki out front, Mad Max all over him. It looks like Adam Izze all over Max.
Jan, Max, and Adam. Screen is correct now.
Mad Max closing in right there, under braking. Our top 2 pulling away from 3rd place just a little bit. Max getting loose in the sweeper, spinning out. That's going to let Adam Izze up into 2nd. Jan Rosticki still in the lead. Adam with a rollover. Max going to take over 2nd again.
It looks like I may have to. Well, I owe Kyle a lap, so my bad on that one. But we are off and going here. 1 minute and 30 seconds down, and 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. It's Jan out in front, Max in 2nd, Michael in 3rd. All right, Craig, Edward, Kyle.
Our leader
Adam,
breaking
Billy,
away down the
Clayton,
front
and
straight.
Jeff. Watch in the middle, guys. Caution in the middle. And we're clear.
Battle currently for
Jan,
third.
12.5. Messler, 12.3. G, 12.4. Our race leader is
Back with our race leader, Jan.
12.3 the last time by, coming across the start finish line. Across the start finish line there. 12.4 again.
How far away is Max?
2 seconds back. Second and a half. Yeah, 3/4 straightaway.
I don't know how things got so screwed up here.
Max coming off the sweeper into the infield. He goes. Here we go. Looks like our battle for third is shaping up. Oh,
Watch it in the middle,
no
guys. We're
contact
clear.
there. No harm, no foul. Back to racing they go.
Jan out in front. Max. We got 2 minutes left to go, guys. 2 minutes left to go. Michael G, Craig Xavier, Adam. Looks like Kyle Bergstrom. As I mentioned, I owe Kyle a lap, so Kyle will be up in the charts at the end of this race. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go, guys. 1:30 left.
So if I'm not mistaken, then this white car is probably Kyle Bergstrom, followed close by Mike G.
Mine's too hot. Okay.
Arizona versus Maryland right now.
All right, so Jan out in front, 12.6. Meshler, 12.7. And G with the
Down the
13
straight.
flat, 1 minute
Mad Max
and 10
about a
seconds
straightaway
left
behind,
to
and
go.
our battle for third behind them.
Okay, Kyle in third.
We're
Thanks.
door to door, going a little
We're just
wide
going to
there.
edit it
Mike
at
G
the end. There
taking
was an
advantage.
issue with the min lap being set at 9 seconds for their first lap.
And Mike was
In fourth now,
Clearly
we get
having
updates
pace
from
now
Michael
that
out
he's
there. Jan,
cleared
our
Kyle.
race
Mike's
leader,
looking
out
really
in
fast.
front.
check
Followed
back in
by
with our
Messler
leader.
off the end of the straightaway.
Second
They look like
place.
they're about 2 or 3 seconds apart here. Jan 12.6, Messler 12.8. 26. Our race leader across the start finish line with 25 seconds left to go. About a half a straightaway in length lead, a little over 2 seconds of a gap here. 20 seconds. Five seconds left to go, guys. 5 seconds.
Looks like Jan with Icy will be on his last lap.
Jan makes it by. Max makes it by. Watching the start finish line. White flag is out.
I'm going to go wire to wire with this one. Max just behind for
And
second.
that's
in
a race,
A1.
guys. Everybody is done. That's a
Going to
race.
wrap that up in third. 21.5 class taken to the track right now.
I gotta edit a couple things here, guys. We'll have that organized for the next one, but we got the correct score. We're gonna add Kyle a lap, and
I'm going to grab my camera, head back into the pits, and
Do
get
a
more
little
photos of
magic.
this event. So be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages over the next week or so. I'll be posting tons more photos from this weekend. Enjoy the live stream, and I'll be back with you guys as we get closer to the 21.5 A heat.
Can you bring my car back when you 21.5 or 3? How was
Jan taking the win. Max Messler second. Michael G third. Adam Izzy fourth. Kyle Bergstrom fifth. Craig Xavier sixth. Clayton seventh. Edward eighth. Billy and Jeff our official finishing order for that one, guys.
Thank you guys so much for your feedback on the
This
stream.
is race number 5, 21.5 TCC1.
There's 3 groups.
Okay. I'm learning every day as we're out here this weekend. This is all new equipment to me, so I know we don't have the overlays and all the cool stuff yet, but stick with us. Those will be coming. I'll try to get those on for our next event coming up in Texas, the Texas State Champs at RCCA. I believe that's June 7th through
Race
9th. I'll
number
be out there.
5 on the track, guys. Race number 5 on the track. Looks like we've lost our live RC, and now live RC is back watching the sweeper. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take them to the back straightaway. We are ready to go. So we had dialed up that min lap right all the way to the 9 second for qualify, but I got them all down to a min lap of 3, so we'll have good timing and scoring for the rest of the event there. We got it all patched up. Brian Harris at the number 1, Louis Quesada at the number 2, Roman Kuhar at the number 3, Gerasimos Galalos, I'm working on it, Hootie Phillip at the number 5, Danny Oliveras at the number 6, Kyle Wolf at the number 7, Darren DeForest at the number 8, Kel Collimer at the number 9, and Jason Cantrell at the 10. All right, corner marshals are ready, and our grid is set. Thanks, stand on that side for the start. Perfect. This is race number 5, 21.5 TCC1. We're going racing at the sound of the start tone. Caution in the middle, go low. Caution in the middle, go low. And we're clear. 21.5 TCC1. Phillip picking up the spot. Oh, man. Crossing the start finish line inverted. It looks like Darren will give you a lap the next time by. He got up over the loop. All right, watching coming in through the center. Thank you, Clayton. And we're clear. Brian Harris out in front. Tennis ball green and blue in through the middle. Roman Kuhar in the 2 spot. Gerasimos in third in that hot pink. Followed by Louis in the white and our police car, Phillip, rounding out the top 5. Race leader already coming up on traffic here through the middle. Oh, man. The white, yellow, and blue going deja vu with the Charlie's Auto Tech logo there. Brian Harris out in front. Roman Kuhar in the 2 spot, followed by Gerasimos. Harris off the end of the straightaway, 15 flats. Coming back in through the center of the course, going to be coming up on Kel Collimer next. Banging doors out there with the cop car. Quesada in 4th. It looks like Danny Olivares up into the 5th spot. Phillip down to 6th. And our race leader across the start finish line coming up on Kel. So green and blue down the back stretch, guys. Green and blue, thanks. When he gets there. Our race leader getting some love there, thanks. Great driving, Kel. Here comes the rest of them. Roman Kuhar and Gerasimos getting through traffic as well. So Roman's a white car and Gerasimos is a pink car down the back stretch. It looks like those guys have made it through traffic. Once again, pink is Gerasimos. So it looks like Louis, the other white car, getting up into the 3rd spot there. So down the straightaway we go. That's the top 4. And Brian Harris leading the way. Battle of 2 white cars out there. Roman and Louis. Roman's got 1 sticker on there. Oh, man, and Harris having trouble with the carousel. Drops back down to the 4th spot. Oh, Roman blows it. So it's going to be Louis Quesada out in front. Louis all the way from Santa Barbara to join us. Oh, man, the white car is out. You're going to get a couple opportunities to run here. Banging the boards out there. In race number 5, our C1 out on the course, guys, for 21.5 TC. Race number 6. B1, get them ready to go, guys. Race number 6, B1, get them ready to go. All right, guys, we got 1:45 left to go. Quesada out in front by 7/10 over Harris. Harris a half a second out in front of Gerasimos. And the action for 3rd here coming across the start-finish line. And Gerasimos still in that 3rd spot, now coming up on the green and blue of Brian Harris for the 2 spot. Our race leaders coming up on that police car. Harris up to the 2 spots. Quesada still leading the way. The white car with 1 minute and 15 seconds left to go down the backstretch. Oh, man, Phillips taking a crash at the end of the straightaway. Looks like he's still in one piece. That's our youngest driver out in the field this week. Guys, the white and blue police car with 1 minute left to go. Our race leader, the all-white of Louis, coming across the start-finish line now, 14.7. The pink car in the 2 spot, Gerasimos with Brian Harris in 3rd, trailing by 2.1. Then they got a lap on 4th. And the C1 here, these guys will get to race 3 times a day. Watching the sweeper, everybody's going to get to race 3 times a day. Our invite class, of course, gets to race 4 times. Our next invite race will be after race number 11, guys. Our next invite race will be after race number 11. We're on race number 5 right now. Race number 6, be ready, guys. Race number 7, start heading to tech. Louis Quesada in through the center of the course, coming across the start-finish line now. 21 and a 5:06 pace, holding a 3.7 second lead over Gerasimos. And then Brian Harris only 1.3 off of that pink car. Harris getting around lap traffic there, and the white flag is out. When he crosses the start-finish line, you will be done. Louis, you're done with the win. Gerasimos Gallegos, you're done with 2nd. Brian Harris, you're done with 3rd. Phillip, you're done with 4th. Everybody is done. That's the race, guys. Bring them in and shut them down. Danny Oliveira's 5th. Kel Collimer 6th. Darren DeForest 7th. Kyle Wolf 8th. Roman 9th. Jason Cantrell did not start.
Oh, so the min lap was set at 9 from qualifying to avoid things that happen over here, but then the first 2 guys got in under 9, so it didn't count them.
So it made it a little bit of a problem because the dude drove through me right at the finish line, and nobody really cared. Just like, I didn't know if that's a way we're okay to drive, or
No,
I'll drive that way.
yeah, I
That's cool.
apologize. I didn't see. I mean, I was completely inside the screen at that point, trying to change the min lap back down to 3 or 6, and
I know, but I mean that's
it's not customary for guys to just peel you. You should, if somebody peels you, you should
pay him
wait.
back, right?
No, not pay him back. I mean, you
Because
should
that's
wait.
what he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It was at the finish line. He literally drove through me.
Right. Yeah. So usually, if you take over for a position, there is a question: is it side by side? But if you just peel a guy for a position in heads-up racing, it is customary to wait, let that guy get his position back, and then keep going.
Okay, so it was at the finish line. So then it's okay to do then?
No, it's
He
not.
didn't wait, so he
Right.
finished ahead of me right at the finish line because he decided to run through.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't see it. I mean, I don't like it when guys reciprocate like that, but I apologize. And if you tell me the car, I'll let him know.
One right in front of me.
Okay, you got a color?
The guy that was right in front of me on the clock.
On the grid? Okay.
Literally passed me and ran through me at the finish.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and bring them to the backstretch here. 21.5 TCB1. Gus G, Jimmy Ray, Carl Feltro, 1, 2, 3. Brian LaCroix lining up in the 4. Ed Woolley lining up in the number 5. Brandon Hickson lining up in the 6. Theo Captanis lining up in the 7. Jerome Pineda at the number 8. Mario Padilla at the number 9. And Carlton at the number 10. Lining up at the number 2, Jimmy. And Carl at the 3. I'll fix the 3 a little bit there. He's a little bit in front. B1, race number 6. Quarter marshals are ready. And the drivers are ready. We're going racing at the sound of the start tone. So don't drive through each other, guys. If you happen to pit maneuver a guy or slam a guy, you should pull over and wait. We did have a little bit of contact and a complaint up to the announcer's booth, so we want to remind you guys, if you take a guy out for position, you should pull over and wait for them to get that position back. Apparently, I don't know if it happened at the start of the race or the end of the race, but we will continue to remind you guys to not hack and dash. Watch it coming onto the straightaway, guys. Caution coming onto the straightaway clear. Our race leader is Gus G out in front, 13.7. Carl Felcher in the second spot, 13.7. Jimmy Ray in third, 14.3. Got a battle for the 2 spot in through the middle. Carl and Jimmy Ray trying to hold on. Watch it coming onto the front stretch here, guys. Go low. Watch it coming on the front stretch. Go low. And we're clear. That was Gus G taking a tumble. So Jimmy Ray out in front now. Yellow and blue in through the center of the course. And across the start finish line, 13.9 to a 13.8. Down the backstretch they go. And Carl in through the center of the course, our new race leader. Jimmy Ray down to the 2 spot, and it looks like Brian LaCroix in third. This is B1 for 21.5 TC. Here comes Brandon Hickson in the 4th spot, and Theo Captainese to round out the top 5. $14.1 for our race leader. It's going to be 3 tenths out in front of Jimmy. Our top 2 back in through the center of the course. All right, Jimmy not letting Carl get away from him here. 2 down and 3 to go. Battle for the 3rd spot as well off the end of the straightaway. Here comes Brandon. So Hickson in the 4th spot trying to find a move on LaCroix here across the start finish line. They go. LaCroix stuffs it into the ribbon, and Hickson going to pick up the 3 spot here. 2:15 down and 2:45 left. Got 2:15 down, 2:45 left. Feltro and Ray separated by 7 tenths, and then we got Hickson. Watch it coming on the straight, go low, and we're clear. We got Hickson in 3rd, LaCroix in 4th, and Theo rounding out the top 5. Gus, Ed, Mario, Jerome, and Carlton to complete the running order. Our lead battle here coming across the start finish line. Carl over Jimmy by 1/10 of a second. Jimmy slamming on the brakes there to avoid contact.
What's up?
Sponsorship reminder, especially the invite guys.
Okay.
I got like maybe less than half of the invite guys.
Okay.
I got almost all the open guys, but
Perfect.
just do a general reminder.
All right, guys, let's get a reminder going here for our sponsor sheets. Ryan is requesting for those that made the A-main events and our invites to go get your sponsor sheets. We got only about half of the sponsor sheets turned in so far. So once again, guys, go pick up that sponsor sheet and fill it out. It's also for our invite class, reminding you guys, go and get a sponsor sheet, fill it out. We want to know where you're from, who you're sponsored by, all that good stuff, so we can give you a driver intro at the beginning of round number 11 for invite, and then of course during our A2s for these other classes. So if you made an A-main event and you haven't picked up your sponsor sheet, go see Ryan over there by Tech. Carl Feltro out in front of Jimmy Ray by 2/10 the last time by. Got a good battle between Brian LaCroix and Gus G. Down the back stretch, that's going to be the battle for 4th. Meanwhile, our race leader coming up on Jerome Pineda. We got a little bit of lap traffic here. And now Brandon Hickson started to reel in Jimmy Ray for the 2 spot off the end of the straightaway. And top 3 making it around Jerome. One more Jerome, the orange and blue. Thanks, you're clear. Keep racing. Looks like Carl Feltro, 14 flat the last time by. Here comes Jimmy Ray, 25 seconds left to go. Jimmy at 14-1 the last time by. Brandon 14-6 the last time by. 13-8 for Jimmy Ray. Put the pressure on Carl down the backstretch in this B1 for 21.5. 10 seconds left to go. Team Boot. Jimmy a little offline. Brandon going to pick up the 2 spot now. And this is the final lap. The white flag is out. When you cross the start finish line, you will be done. Carl, you're done with the win. Brandon, you're done with 2nd. Jimmy, you're done with 3rd. Gus, you're done with 4th. Got 2 more to finish. And that's your race, guys. Everybody is done. Carl Feltro taking the win, 22 at 507.5. Brandon Hickson photo finish, 22 at 507.7. Jimmy Ray 3rd, 22 and a 508.4. Gus G fourth and Brian LeCron to round out the top 5. Theo 6, Mario 7th, Carlson 8th, Ed and Jerome. Race number 6, come back out and corner marshal. This is race number 7, 21.5 TCA1. Race number 8, you should be heading through tech. Race number 8, you should be heading through tech.
All right, everybody, I'll be cruising the pits, getting photos of everybody, but we are back up here for the live follow cam. The A-Heat taking the track right now for their warm-up. Hit the share button. The A-Heat is on the track. Let's get them more viewers.
Watch coming on the straightaway, guys. Watch coming on the straightaway. Clear. All right, guys, last lap. Straightaway's closed, guys, straightaway's closed. Billy Spence at the number 1, Ryan Appleberry at the number 2, Eric Steenhoven at the number 3, Jesse Castro at the number 4, John Cadillo at the number 5, Dan Debbie at the number 6, James Morris at the number 7, Paul DeBow at the number 8, Taylor Mayhew at the number 9, and Jonah Gallant at the number 10. 21.5 TC. Look at the back of the pack. Paul at the 8, Taylor at the 9, and then Jonah, the orange car in the very back. Grid looks good. Corner marshals are ready, and our drivers are ready. It's 21.5 TC A1. We're going racing at the sound of the start tone. Off and running. Good looking start for our A1 here at 21.5. Oh man, and they're trying to get it sorted out down the backstretch. It looks like we got Eric Steenhoven out in front now. Coming across the start finish line. 13.8 Morris, 13.9 Cadillo in the white and orange in third. Here comes the rest of them, Billy Taylor. We got a little contact there from the orange and blue on that silver one, guys. So remember, if you take a guy out, that you should give him the spot back when you guys are hitting from the back. And of course, there is side-by-side racing, but a little bit of rough driving from that orange and blue one out there. Eric Steenhoven out in front by 1.4 over James Morris. Watch it come on the straightaway, go high. Watch it on the straightaway, go high. And we're clear. Uh-oh, trouble for John in the middle there. Eric Steenhoven down the backstretch. 13.2 last time by the red car at the silver squiggles. James Morris in the second spot. It's going to be that pink one in second. And Ryan Appleberry to round out our top 3 in the white and blue down the backstretch. Taylor Mayhew in the 4th spot. John Cadillo rounding out the top 5. Followed by Jonah from the back of the pack in 6th. Paul DeBow in 7th. Billy Spence in 8th. Jesse Castro in the 9th spot. Dan Debbie in 10th. Race leader's going to be coming up on traffic here as we come up on Debbie, the white car with the blue windows. And now a battle for second starting to shape up off the end of the straightaway. It looks like they're catching Eric a little bit here. Our race leader coming up on Debbie and Castro next. We will hit lap traffic in this one. 2 minutes in and 3 minutes left to go. Battle for second in through the center of the course. Morris and Appleberry. Oh man, and it looks like Eric had a bobble, and now the pink car out in front. James Morris, Appleberry in the 2 spot. Steenhoven down to 3rd. And we're halfway there. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go. We got 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go. A race lead battle in through the middle of the course. Morris and Appleberry separated by 0.2 the last time by. Back down the back stretch with Steenhoven, our early race leader in tow. 3 down and 2 to go. Got 3 down and 2 to go. Pink car with some hesitation there. Here comes Appleberry off the end of the straightaway. Just a little bit of lag there. Watch in the middle, guys. Go high. Caution in the middle. Go high. And we're clear. So they make it around Debbie there, and it's our new race leader, Ryan Appleberry. James Morris in the pink car in second, and then Eric Steenhoven a close third. We'll be coming up on Jesse Castro next. Our lead battle down the back straightaway, 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. Watch on the back straightaway clear. Castro and Jonah having a good battle in the back of the pack. They'll have the race lead battle coming up on them. Jonah, you got the race leader coming through. And second, takes Jonah. The red car will be third, Jonah. And then Jesse Castro will have the lead battle coming up on you next with less than a minute left to go. And here's our race leader in through the middle of the course, Ryan Appleberry, 13.4 the last time by, holding a half a second over the pink car of Morris, with Steenhoven in the third spot, 9/10 behind him. Coming up on Castro and about 30 seconds left to go. First place down the straightaway, second place down the straightaway, third place down the straightaway. And now here comes Billy Spence in the silver car. So Billy looking for a last couple lap charge here with 20 seconds left to go. Let's see if the silver car can make it back into the top 3. Billy did line up front for this one, so our top qualifier. Oh man, a couple bobbles there. Watch out, Paul. There's our fourth place driver coming through, and they're going to make it by for one more. Keep going, keep going. Race leaders coming up on Castro. 3-way battle for the 2 spot. Let's see if Spence can pick up a couple spots here down in the sweeper, and the white flag is down. There's one of them as Morris goes upside down. Steenhoven picks up the 2 spot. Billy into the top 3, and it's going to be Ryan Appleberry taking the win. Eric Steenhoven second. Billy Spence third. James Morris fourth. Taylor fifth. Bring him in, shut him down. You guys are all done. Ryan Appleberry taking that win. Eric Steenhoven second, and Billy Spence third. James Morris fourth, and Taylor fifth. John 6th, Jesse 7th, Dan, Paul, and Jonah.
Hit the brakes and the car just
Ryan and Taylor, can you guys help me in the next race? So Ryan and Taylor, you're excused. You guys can help me in the next race instead.
Got time to do that? Yep. Thanks.
All right, thanks. So you guys will come out and help in the next one. That way I don't have to find so many volunteers. This is race number 8, Mod TC D1. Mark, are you ready? All right, let's go ahead and take him to the backstretch. We are ready to go. It's going to be Mark Dawson at the number 1, Gerasimos at the number 2, and Brian at the 3. D1 here, race number 8 on the track. Race number 9 is coming up next. Race 10, start thinking about tech. Quarter marshals are ready, and our drivers are ready. We're going racing at the sound of the start tone. All right, here is our race leader, Mark, across the start-finish line, followed by Brian and Gerasimos Race number 8 on the track right here. And it looks like Larkin picking up the top spot now. Gerasimos trailing Dawson by 1.9 in the third spot. White, blue, and yellow out in front. Magenta in second, pink in third. Race number 9. Get them ready to go, guys. Race 9. And race number 10 start heading to Tech. So looks like our invite class will be heading to Tech in about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes here. So once again, the round number 10, guys, round number 10 of invite, you guys will be in Tech by the time we start race 11. Right now we're on race number 8. All right, our race leader down the back straightaway, Brian Larkin, 11.9 the last time by on a 25-lap run. Dawson in the 2 spot, 12.2 last time by, also on a 25-lap run. And Gerasimos in the 3rd spot, the pink car on 22-lap run. And just like that, Larkin's going to have a pretty big lead here, 12 flat, last time by 11.8, this time by Dawson. Oh, man, just going to send it. Yeah, Dawson missing the start-finish line as well. So we'll give Mark a lap the next time by. A big crash there for that Magenta. Brian, Mark, and Gerasimos. 2 minutes in and 3 minutes left to go, guys. 2 minutes in and 3 minutes left to go. Larkin, our race leader, on a 26-lap run. Dawson now on a 23-lap run. And Gerasimos still on that 22-lap run. We got 2:15 down and 2:45 left to go. 2:15 down, 2:45 left. All right, Larkin, 11.9, Dawson, 13.8, and Gerasimos hit his best lap, a 12.6. Larkin is 13.8 out in front of Dawson. Dawson is 3.6 out in front of Galeos. .1 for Dawson. That's going to be his fastest lap. The damage is already done for that Magenta car as he had that huge crash off the front stretch. 12.3 for Dawson, 11.9 for Larkin out front. It'll be a full lap advantage here for Larkin in the white, blue, and yellow off the end of the straightaway. In through the center of the course. The D1, these guys will get a chance to battle it out 3 times today, and right now it's Larkin with the advantage by 15.0. Gerasimos in that 3rd spot, only trailing Mark by 7.5, 1 minute and 20 seconds left. 3rd off the end of the straightaway, 1st off the end of the straightaway, and 2nd off the end of the straightaway. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go, guys. 1:10 left on the timer here. Don't forget to head on over to Mama Jones. Maybe you forgot to eat breakfast this morning. It's not too late to pick up some breakfast or get an early order in for lunch. Over there by the American flag, guys. Mama Jones has been out here every day for us, serving up food. Go get some snacks, some drinks. And thanks again to Mama Jones for being out here and feeding us this week. Larkin out in front, followed by Mark Dawson and Gerasimos. Only 35 seconds left to go. We're going to need a couple volunteer term marshals, guys. So we will need a couple volunteer term marshals for our modified C1. So we excuse 2 guys from marshaling, but we will need at least 1 or 2 volunteers to get the next one going here. 20 seconds left to go for Brian Larkin down the backstretch. Larkin coming up on 3rd, gets around Gerasimos. And we got 5 seconds left to go now. Larkin coming up on 2nd place. Dawson, and all of a sudden they're all right here in the center of the course with no time remaining. White flag is out. Mark, you're done with 2nd. Larkin, you're done with the win. Gerasimos, you're done with 3rd. That's the race, guys. Bring them in and shut them down. Going to be Brian Larkin taking the win, 25 and a 504. Mark Dawson second, 23 and a 504. And Gerasimo's third with a 22 and a 506. Bring them in, shut them down, and come back out in turn marshal. We're going to have Ryan Appleberry and Taylor out here to assist with marshaling. We're also going to need 2 volunteer corner marshals. Thanks. Ken, you going to help us? Yeah, how about the middle? Looks like I lost the live RC here, so let's see if we can get things back online during our warm-up laps. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and close the straightaway. Slow on the straightaway, please. Slow on the straightaway. Let's go ahead and start lining them up. Edgar Fialos at the number 1. Kevin Cole at the number 2. Ivan Dixon at the 3. Michael Kamali at the number 4. Kellen Yamamoto at the number 5. David Blakeney at the number 6. Alvin Ma at the number 7. Brandon Thomas at the number 8. Elias Shablowski at the number 9. And Scott Petticoeur at the 10.
Notch, I got a cheeseburger coming for you, buddy. Here's your Coke.
Great. Thanks.
Welcome.
Think you lost live RC.
We put it back up.
Oh.
We got it going again.
All right, this is race number 9, C1. Corner marshals are ready, and our drivers are ready. Going racing to the sound of the start tone. All right, off and running. And it's going to be Edgar out in front, followed closely by Kevin Cole. Watch in the middle, and we're clear. Side by side, Ivan needs help. Watch it on the back straightaway, go low, and we're clear. Body touch for the pink one. Watch the sweeper, and we're clear. A 3-car breakaway down the backstretch. Fast and furious here in C1 for modified. Race number 10. You guys are coming up next. Race number 11, start heading to tech. Our race leader, Edgar White and Gold, coming across the start-finish line now, 11.8, backed up with 12.8. Kevin Cole in the 2 spot in the white and blue. And Michael Kamali in the blue, yellow, and white in 3rd. Battle for the 2 spots. Coming up on, it looks like some traffic here. We come up on Elias Shablowski, 2nd and 3rd. We'll be coming up on Elias next. Some of these guys just trying their hand at modified racing for the first time for a big race this week.
I think that's very cool to see more people giving mod a shot.
Yeah, definitely cool to see our guys leveling up from the 17.5 class, trying to find a way to work some magic with these high-powered vehicles. Edgar out in front through the center of the course. Kevin Cole in the white and blue in 2nd, and then we got Michael Kamali in the multicolored right behind him here. 2nd and 3rd continue to battle down the backstretch as they come up on Shablowski. And Michael giving up the 3rd spot there to Kellen Yamamoto now in the blue car up into 3rd. Pink car still having some body tuck issues out there. We got lap traffic here, 3rd place down the backstretch coming up on that pink car of Brandon. And our 3rd place driver is also going to be coming up on the orange and silver car of Shablowski. Our race leader coming across the start finish line now, 2:45 left to go, guys.
So a little look at our weather. We are currently at 57 degrees and somewhat cloudy. The sun's actually out right now.
Getting it wrong after. Watch it on the straightaway. Caution on the straightaway. Clear.
Definitely cooler than the other days. We had a little bit of rain overnight.
Yamamoto coming up on Alvin Ma. That's going to be lap traffic, but light blue. Thanks, Alvin.
ripping through quickly this morning after a quick sprint at
Yamamoto
VHT.
starting to catch Cole here. Down the back straightaway we go. Then Michael Kamali's going to be coming up on the pink car. Brandon, thanks. Kamali in the 4th spot trying to find his way back into the top 3. Moss sees him out there, and we're clear with our traffic for now. It's like, oh, watch it coming in the middle, watch it coming in the middle. Ivan needs help. Our race leader making it around. That contact in the middle here. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. Got 140 left on the timer. Edgar 12.4, Kevin 12.6, Kellen 12.3, Michael 12.6, Ivan 13 flat, Ma 13.1, Brandon 12.6, Pettickler 13.1, Shablowski 13.1, Blakeney 13.2. Our second place driver, watching the sweeper. Second place driver just getting squirrely there, and now we got some body tuck out there. Can't quite tell which one that was. It looks like Yamamoto up in the 2 spot now, and Kevin Cole. And it's actually our second place driver's body that's rubbing. 45 seconds left to go. So Kellen in the light blue trying to manage that maybe broken body post down the backstretch. Yamamoto in the 2 spot. He's got Kevin Cole reeling him back in across the start finish line. The 2 blue ones doing battle. Meanwhile, Edgar working his way through some traffic here. Coming up on Brandon Thomas next. The 2 blue cars still battling out. 20 seconds left to go. Thanks, Brandon. And Ivan will have the race leader next. Shablowski keeps getting that corner wrong back there. All right, Cole with an opportunity here. 10 seconds left to go. Let's see if Kellen can keep it out in front of Kevin here. Down the backstretch with 5 seconds left to go. And the white flag is out when he crosses the start. Oh, Cole rolls it. And that's, oh, man. And Kamali getting the 3rd spot with the hard flip. And that is a race. Everybody is done. Michael Kamali finishing inverted. All right, Kellen. Edgar Fialo's taking the win. Kellen Yamamoto 2nd. Michael Kamali 3rd. Kevin Cole 4th. Ivan Dixon 5th. Brandon Thomas 6th. Scott Pettickler 7th. Alvin Ma 8th. Elias 9th. And David Blakeney 10th. Bring him in and shut him down. Got to bring him in and shut him down. This is race number 10. Race number 11 is up next. So for our invites, this is your 5-minute warning, guys. Round 10 for invites. You'll be in tech in 5 minutes.
I've got a notch burger here. I've also got one. Notch, I got this for you.
Thanks, man. Here you go, bud. If it'll not blow away.
Right.
I don't know when I'm going to find time to eat it. And there's ants. Do you have ants on your table?
No.
I'm just keep it here for now.
I gotta put my tires for this too. Can I volunteer for Marshall?
Sure, Scott.
Do you have enough?
Yeah, Kellen will take that corner right there. Thanks.
All right, guys, no more laps, no more laps. Is it still working? Let's go ahead and take him to the backstretch here. Zach Zamora at the number 1, Craig Xavier at the number 2, Dave Vera at the number 3, Tyler Vick at the number 4, Steve Weiss at the number 5, Thomas Barnes at the number 6, Sean Williams at the number 7, Jeff Rowland at the number 8, Johnny Fenimore at the number 9, and Gabriel Sy at the 10.
Hey, Notch, could you do an announcement for invitational drivers to come get their sponsor sheets again? We'll keep bugging them. Yeah. Eventually they'll get sick of listening.
Yeah, they're like involved. They got a 5-minute call to prep right now, so they probably won't do it right now.
Will do. All right, this is race number 10, B1, Open Mod TC. Quarter marshals are ready, and our drivers are ready. We're going racing at the sound of the start tone. Tyler waiting for him. We're off and running. Try not to take each other out, guys. Zach Zamora out in front. Craig Xavier in second. And Steve Weiss having a good start from the 5th spot on the grid in 3rd. Thomas Barnes in the 4th spot and Sean Williams rounding out the top 5. Craig, Zach, and Steve, our top 3 down the backstretch, followed by the rest of the field. Big old swarm in the back of the field here. That's going to be Gabriel, Johnny, Tyler, and Roland. Meanwhile, up in front, Craig Xavier across the start finish line, the white and blue. Zach Zamora going wide there. Here comes Steve. Steve picking up the 2 spot. Zach down to 3rd. Watch it coming in the middle, and we're clear. Still got that 3-way scramble going side by side right there between Gabriel, Johnny, and Jeff. So more back up in the 2 spot. Steve down to 3rd. Here comes Sean in that blue car in 4th. Race number 10, the B1 out on the course for Open Mod TC. 1 minute and 30 seconds in, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. They're still looking for some sponsor sheets for our A main event finalists and our invitational drivers. Make sure you have your sponsor sheets filled out and turned in, guys. Maybe while you're over there by tech, grab that sheet. Race number 10 on the track. Race number 11 is coming up next. So race number 10, round number 10 of Invitational, guys. Round number 10 of Invitational. You guys should be in tire tech in 3 minutes. Watch it coming on the straight. We're clear. Battle for the 2 spots. Zamora and Weiss separated by 3/10 the last time by down the backstretch. 2:15 down, 2:45 left to go.
Running back to the stand as I hear we got a battle going on. Let's check it out. There we go.
Xavier coming up on Gabriel. We're clear.
So Notch, down the back straight, do I have Zamora leading Wise for 2nd place right here?
Yes.
Good deal.
Zach and Steve still duking out for the 2 spot across the start finish line. Steve with a little bobble. Here comes Dave Vera. That's battle for 3rd now down the backstretch. Steve trying to keep the door closed on that Pepco pink of Dave. Craig Xavier, our race leader, getting around Johnny now. So our race leader is going to be coming up on Thomas Barnes next. 2nd across the line, 3rd across the line, 4th across the line. Watch in the middle, and we're clear. One minute and 30 seconds left to go, guys. Action for the 3 spots between Weiss and Farrah down the backstretch. So Steve trying to hang on to 3rd there. Vera picking up the 3rd spot. Thanks, Steve. All right, so Tyler Vick starting to make a comeback here. Vick down the backstretch now. He gets his chance to play with Steve through the middle for the 4th spot. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go. Our race leader again coming up on Thomas Barnes next. Watching Gabriel, we got the battle. Our 2nd place driver coming through. And 3rd, Gabriel, the pink one. And 4th will be next, Gabriel. Clear. And Gabriel, one more, that white, blue, and orange. Go, Steve, thanks. Our race leader is coming up on that blue car battle of Jeff Rowland and Sean Williams. So Xavier with a little bit more traffic before this is all Said and done. Race leaders Craig across the start finish line down the backstretch with 25 seconds left to go. Second place Zamora down the back straight and Vera in the pink off the back straight. We'll watch through the sweeper. We're clear. And our race leaders coming up on Williams next. 5 seconds left to go, guys. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Race leaders coming up on Johnny. White flag is out when you cross the start finish line. You will be done. Dave, you're already done with third. Tyler, you're done with fourth. Jeff, you're done with fifth. Craig, you're done with the win. Here comes the rest of them. Zach, you're done with second. And that's the race. Everybody's done. So Dave Vera going to get third. Zach Zamora second. Craig Xavier with the win. Bring him in, shut him down. Come back out and corner marshal. Tyler, you got fourth. Jeff Roll fifth. Steve Weiss sixth. Sean Williams seventh. Thomas Barnes eighth. Gabriel Stein ninth. And Johnny 10th.
All right, A Heat Modified coming out to the track right now. We're going to have 2 rounds of Invitational coming up right after that. So if you want to watch it with your friends, please hit that share button. Let's get your friends watching the stream with you. Makes it better for all. Our drivers have had a range of temperatures and track conditions throughout the weekend. We started out warm yesterday. It started cooling off.
Grab a corner marshal spot.
It rained last night. They had to re-prep the track today. It started super loose. It looks like grip's improving run by run now. So great practice and testing for all drivers here.
Invite round 10 should be in Tire Tech. Race number 11, Open Mod TC A1. Let's go ahead and roll them out.
I'm gonna grab the 2 seat and I'm gonna bring my stuff with me.
Okay.
That sounds like cheating.
Yeah, why double back?
Thanks. Open Mod TC race number 11. It's our A1. Guys, one more lap if you need it. One more lap if you need it. Slow on the back straight, guys. Slow on the back straight. Slow, 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 slow. Let's go ahead and line them up. Mattia Kalina at the number 1. David Mayhew at the number 2. Kyle Bergstrom at the number 3. Bryce Butterfield at the number 4. Michael G at the number 5. Monty Panzica at the number 6. Walter Diaz at the 7. Joe Madriaga at the 8. Michael Hanulek at the 9. Julian Wong at the 10.
Ian Cloud logging in from South Africa. Thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We truly appreciate those views. And to all our racers who made it out this weekend, we hope you've had a great event so far.
All right, grid looks good. Corner marshals are ready. Our Open Mod TC A1. Good luck to these drivers. We're going racing in less than 5. Off and running. Watching the carousel. We're clear. Mattia out in front. David Mayhew in second. Followed by Kyle Bergstrom in the 3 spot as our top 3 down the straightaway of the pink car. Michael G in 4th and Bryce Butterfield rounding out the top 5. Mattia 11.4, Mayhew 11.9, Bergstrom 12 flat.
Looks like Mattia finding his groove, pulling away from David Mayhew just a little bit. Mayhew pulling a little bit of a gap on Bergstrom as well.
Going to be an 0.8 of a second now, making a 1 second lead already for Mattia, and already coming up on some traffic here as we come up on Walter Diaz from Well RC. Thanks.
There's Mayhew, Bergstrom, G.
Race leader across the start finish line. Second place across the start finish line, trailing by 1.3. Now it's the track owner in the 2 spot in the orange and blue, David Mayhew. Coming up on Diaz, thank you. And our third place driver, Kyle, in that all white body. Kyle around the carousel will be coming up on Diaz next. All right, Mattia going to have some more traffic to deal with here. Looks like he's coming up on Madriaga and Panzica.
Mike G, the pink car in the background there. Looks like he's closing the gap for third place. Oh, and a mistake out of Bergstrom.
Looks like Mayhew's coming up on Julian Wong.
G's going to take that third spot.
Pink car of Michael G up in the third. It looks like Bergstrom down the fourth. Bryce right there in the action now, too. The other white car rounding out the top five. Our race leader will be coming up on Michael Hanulek next. Mayhew coming up on Wong. So second place coming up on Julian. Got a good battle between these two white cars here in the middle. That's Bergstrom and Butterfield for Ford. Watching the middle, and we're clear. Our race leader's coming up on, it looks like, Diaz. And now David Mayhew's going to be coming up on a group of cars down the backstretch in the orange and blue. Second place, in through the center. It's going to be coming up on Wong, Madriaga, and Panzica next. 3 minutes in and 2 minutes left to go, guys. 3 minutes in and 2 minutes left to go. Uh-oh. And Mayhew going underneath Wong is a little contact there with Madriaga and Wong. Michael G in that third spot, the pink car down the backstretch. He's going to be coming up on Wong. So pink car is third. Thank you, Julian. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go, guys. 1:40 left. Bergstrom in fourth, Butterfield in fifth, Hanulek in sixth, Monty in seventh, Julian in eighth, Joven in ninth, Walter in the 10th spots. Our race leader, Mattia, down the backstretch, going to start to blend in with these other white cars. So our race leader coming up on that battle for fourth to put things in perspective. Only the top three will remain on the lead lap when it gets around those white ones. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go.
So here's that battle for fourth with Mattia coming up right behind him to lap them.
Michael G, our third place driver, will be coming up on Monty Panzica next. Race leader coming through those white cars there. And Bergstrom, you'll have the leader. Thanks. The next one you're battling with.
Right back to that battle for fourth. Butterfield closing right in on the tail of Bergstrom.
That's a good battle. Bergstrom and Butterfield. Meanwhile, race leader coming up on, it looks like Madriaga. Watching the carousel, clear. Thanks, Michael. Third place slipping through. So pink car, 25 seconds left to go. The pink car in third. Michael G trying to reel in Mayhew here. That's going to be tough. 11.7 to 11.6, 15 seconds left to go. A1 for modified. Mattia Colina out in front by 6.1 over Mayhew. Our race leader, 11.5 the last time by. Time has expired. White flag is out when you cross the start finish line. You will be done. David Mayhew, you're done with second. Michael G, you're done with third. Watch in the middle.
Wow.
Oh, man, and it looks like Bryce Butterfield picking up the fourth spot. That battle between Bryce and Kyle was the whole race long. That's the race. Everybody is done. Mattia Colina taking the win. David Mayhew second. Michael G third. Bryce Butterfield fourth. And Kyle Bergstrom fifth. Michael Hanulek sixth. Monty Panzica seventh. Julian Wong eighth. Joe Madriaga ninth. And Walter 10th. Could you guys put your cars up right here on the table and head directly out to Marshall? We're actually transitioning to our next round of invite.
Yeah. It went away so hard.
So we're back to this invite class here. I believe this is round 10.
So again, Invitational, round 10, heat number 1, about to take the track right now. Perfect time to hit that share button if you haven't already, and even if you did, hit it again. Never know, we might get some more viewers on these pros as they hit the track.
All right, we'll get our corner marshals out there. Grade A1 for modified guys. Modified guys, don't forget if you have not turned in your sponsor sheet. Ryan's asking for all the sponsor sheet back. return those sponsor sheets back to Ryan so we can have our driver intros for A2s. Get the rest of our corner marshals out there. Looks like our marshals are out there. Let's go ahead and turn them on, guys. This is round 10, race 1 for Mike Reedy Invitational. Let's go ahead and roll them out.
Keep those ants off of that bird.
Yeah. So far, I'm not seeing any ants up on here.
Just a new tire run or used?
What's that?
New tires or used?
So I did just have a
Are
question.
you taking a lunch break today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
after this one.
Yep, good question, Gus. Yes, we are taking a lunch break after round 10, race 2. So the race after this race, we will take a lunch break. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take them to the back stretch. We are ready to go. Slow on the back straightaway, please. Slow on the back straightaway. Let's bring them to the grid. Rick Howard on the inside of the front row. Lucas Urbane outside front row. Aaron Lewis inside second row. Jacob Cruz outside second row. Christopher Krupp inside third row. Lex Tyler outside third row. Mattis Benetton inside fourth row. Kevin A. Bear outside fourth row.
Our invitational drivers this round on second run tires. They alternate each round. They'll be on a brand new set and then a second run set. So everyone is on the same tire prep. That is fully controlled. They have 5 minutes to add additive and clean them off. But we try to make it as fair as possible for the invitational heats.
All right, the grid is set. Our corner marshals are ready. And our drivers are ready. Round 10, Mike Reedy Invitational, race 1. We're going racing in less than 5. Rick out in front. Looks like Jacob may have picked up a spot. Uh-oh, Jacob getting into that green one. And he's getting a stop and go from the official
Good stop
here.
and go out of Jacob Cruz there, causing a collision, and he waited.
All right, we got Lucas out in front, Rick in the 2 spots, and a Bear in third. Followed by Krupp and Tyler, making Benetton to round out the top 5. Off the end of the straightaway, white, green, in through the middle, white and red in second, and then that minty green of a Bear in third. Here comes Krupp in the 4th spot, white and orange. Lucas Urbane across the start finish line came in today 3rd in points. He's been in the top 3 since the start of the event. Watch coming on the straightaway, go low. Watch on the straightaway, go low. And we're clear.
I believe that was
Looks
Kevin
a
the Bear
going
rolling it
upside
over.
down. There's
Back
2
up
different
front with our
green
leader,
ones. A Bear
Lucas
had
Urbane.
body tuck there as well. The other green one is Lewis.
Rick Howard in second. Looks
All right,
like
here's our race leader,
Christopher
Lucas
Krupp
Urbane
making
across
his
the
way up
start
third.
finish line, 11-5. Rick Howard to the 2nd spot, 11-4. Down the backstretch with Krupp in the 3rd spot now. So Rick Howard around the carousel in the 2 spots. See
Rick
Rick
Dog
here,
not going
11.2.
away here.
Rick
He
had
has
a
found
hot
some
lap the last
pace.
time by. We're coming up on Lewis. Our race leader is coming up on some traffic here. 3rd place, Krupp going to be coming up on Lewis next. Mattis Benetton in the 4th spot, only 9/10 off of Krupp in the 4th spot. And then Lex Tyler rounding out the top 5, LT through the middle.
Rick Howard finding something. This is the Rick Dog we're all used to seeing for sure. Seems like he's been struggling for setup just a little bit, but great pace right now.
2 down and 3 to go, guys. 2 down and 3 to go. 11-2 for Urbane. Watch
Rick
coming on the
rolls
straightaway,
it.
go low. Caution coming on the straightaway, go low.
Double
Rick
those 3 positions there. Crappie
giving up a couple
second.
spots there. It's going to be Urbane, Krupp, and Benetton now.
So Urbane with a huge
So
lead.
Krupp into the 2 spot,
Over
trailing
Krupp.
by 2.7 with Benetton in 3rd. 1.3 behind him. Rick falters to 4th, and LT still rounding out the top 5. Could have a battle shaping up here for the 4 spots. Let's see if Lex can reel in Rick Dog. About 2/3 of a straightaway advantage for Rick over Lex right now. 2:30 in and 2:30 left to go. We are
Our leader
halfway
getting
there.
loose there. It's going to let Christopher Krupp close the door. Still about a second between them.
Race leader down the back straightaway. White car with the green windows. Krupp In the second spot, white car with the orange and blue. It's the 42-8 and the 15. Fluorescent yellow in third across the start finish line. 11-4 backed up for 11-5 for Benetton. Rick still in fourth and Lex in fifth. Followed by Jacob Cruz, Kevin Hebert, and Aaron Lewis. Getting some extra photographs here from Pettit RC. Take a look online. Great photographs throughout the weekend. Randy, of course, also doing a lot of media coverage, not only with the video, but with his still camera. So go on over to Pettit RC and check out all of the great photographs so far. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go, guys. Urbane, Krupp, and Benetton, our top three. It's going to be a 2.5-second lead for Lucas over Christopher.
Jacob Cruz trying to get
27
around Lex
and
Tyler.
a 5:10 pace. So the
Oh,
track
with a
is getting
crash.
faster compared to round number 9 that kicked us off this morning. Got a battle here between Lex Tyler and Jacob Cruz in through the middle, NorCal versus SoCal. Coming across the start-finish line, 12.1 to a 12.1. Lex trying to keep the door closed on the freshman. Oh, man, side-by-side action there.
That was inside.
So it looks like, oh, man, and then a dog pile here in front of the driver's stand. We're clear. So Urbane in the white and green through the middle. Krupp in the second spot. It's going to be coming up on that big cluster of cars. So it looks like we're coming up on Aaron Lewis next, and then Rick. White and orange is second, guys. 25 seconds left to go. Christopher will probably catch a couple of these guys coming across the start finish line, which is the four-way battle for fifth. Lex now trying to hold off a bear, so the battle of the minty greens to the carousel. 7 seconds left to go. Race leaders coming up on Jacob, but the white flag is out. Lucas was caught at the line. The white flag is out. Lucas Urbane, you're the only car done. Lex, you're done. Kevin, you're done. Rick, you're done. Aaron, you're done. Christopher, you're done. Mattis, you're done. Waiting on Jacob. And that's a race. It's going to be Lucas Urbane taking the win. Christopher Krupp second. And Mattis Benetton third. Jacob Cruz fourth. Lex Tyler fifth. Kevin Hebert sixth. Rick Howard seventh. Aaron Lewis eighth. Yeah, put your cars on the white table. We'll get you guys out there to quarter marshal. We got one more race to go, and then we're going to take our 30-minute lunch break.
So thank you to all our live audience. We have one more race coming up right now. Get your friends tuned in with you. Let's watch it together. Hit that share button, please. Be sure you also like
All right,
and follow
round
our
number
pages.
10, race number 1. We need you guys back out there to marshal.
We will be doing lots more live streams in the future, so be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, our Facebook page, and make sure you're set up for notifications as well to be alerted when we're going live.
Well, if you want to talk about, like, if you decide what it's doing, I'm already putting Band-Aids on mine.
But a sincere thank you to everybody spending their Sunday with us. We appreciate you.
Okay, guys, race number 1. Let's get you out to those corners. Race number 2, you guys can go ahead and start turning them on. This is round 10, race 2, Mike Reedy Invitational Mod. Let's go ahead and start rolling them out.
Surprisingly, I don't actually know the track dimensions. Do you know the track dimensions?
The what?
It looks like I would have to guess about 130 by 60.
Yeah, it's 130, 140 by 60.
It's a really good size for close racing, but the modified cars can, like you said, stretch their legs on the back straight.
That sounds like a pretty good estimate.
I've run on a track or two in my day.
Yeah, we're gonna pave the Huckleberry track just like this. 3/8 minus is the. They got like terms for the texture. I mean, because industry standard for a parking lot's half inch.
Is Huckleberry putting a track in?
Yeah.
An asphalt track?
Yep, I'm in charge of it.
Seriously?
Yep, we've been planning it. We
Dude.
actually were talking last night. We're taking bids, so Huckleberry RC will have on road either late this year or early next year.
Well, if you need an on-road track sponsor, pick one up.
Thank you. I will.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and take them to the backstretch. We are ready to go. Akio Sabui, you line up on the inside of the front row. Kyle Klinkforth, you'll line up on the outside of the front row. Michael Orlowski inside second row. Sam Isaacs outside second row. Bruno Coelho inside third row. Ryan Maker outside third row. Gonzalo Cortez inside fourth row. Nicholas Lee outside fourth row.
Invite drivers doing invite driver things as they take their time getting to grid, but they're on their way now. Everybody trying to be the very last to put a little more temperature in their tires with these short burnouts. But our front two cars been sitting on the grid for a moment now.
All right, bring them up to the third spot here, you guys. Ryan, Bruno, and Ryan. And then Gonzalo and Nicholas.
Luckily, we do have some sun out, so the track temperature shouldn't be too bad.
This is round number 10, race number 2, Mike Reedy Invitational. Corner marshals are ready, and our drivers are ready. We're going racing in less than 5. Off and runner, we got 3 white ones battling out for the 2 spot right off the bat, and it's Akio leading the way. Second place driver is going to be, looks like Orlowski's, no, it's actually Bruno Coelho. It's kind of hard to distinguish between those white ones out there. Sam Isaacs in the third spot, followed by Michael Orlowski and Kyle Klinkforth to round out the top 5. 11.3 for Akio off the end of the straightaway. 1/2 of a second out in front of Bruno. And we see the 28-lap pace come out and show its face here. 28 and a 5:01, the pace for Akio right now. 11.1, backed up with 11 flats. Bruno 11 flat. Off the end of the straightaway, still separated by 1/2 a second. We got a battle for the third spot continuing here. It looks like Orlowski and Isaacs. There's third, fourth across the line. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th across the start-finish line. It's now 6/10. The last time by for Akio over Bruno. But 11.3 to 11.0 puts it at 0.4. So Bruno reeling in Akio here just a little bit. 1 minute and 30 seconds in. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. And our race leaders coming up on traffic will be coming up on Gonzalo. Our race leaders down off the end of the straightaway. Akio and Bruno separated by 4/10. Last time by 11.1. 2 and 11.1. Orlowski in the third spot, 11.2. Sam in the fourth spot, 11.3. And our race leader is going to be coming up on, looks like Ryan Maker. So down the backstretch, thanks Ryan. Our lead battle, Akio and Bruno, 2 in and 3 to go. Still a 28-lap pace for our 2 front runners. This is the fastest run of the day for these guys. Off the end of the straightaway and back in through the center, 11.3 to 11.1. Bruno starting to reel in Akio a bit more, coming up on traffic. Down the backstretch, we'll be coming up on Nicholas Lee next. And we're halfway there, guys. 2:30 down and 2:30 left to go. Bruno across the start-finish line, trailing by 2/10 to Akio off the end of the straightaway. Top-level driving here. A lot of these guys getting ready for the World Championships coming up later this year here at Finish Line. So definitely good timing for Randy to plan this race. And we've actually simulated some November-type temperatures out here this weekend. 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go around the big carousel, and now down the backstretch, separated by 1/10 of a second as we come up on Nicholas Lee. 11.4 for Akio, backed up with 11.3. Bruno 11.4. And across the start-finish line, Sabui and Coelho separated by 2/10 here. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go. Orlowski in the third spot, trails that lead battle by 2.1. Bruno came in today second in points. Coming across the start finish line, Bruno 11.4. Orlowski came in, I believe, top in points or being third in points here. So we did see Orlowski with one of his 2 dropouts was a 3. Bruno's already had 2 rough laps, so can't really afford any mistakes. This will definitely go on the scorecard. Running in the 2 spot here, trailing by 1/10 of a second. 35 seconds left to go. Do about 3 more laps here. 27.503 the pace now. Over to the carousel in the yellow and blue from Japan. Akio trying to fend off Bruno Coelho in that white X-ray. Bruno kind of drifting into that left-hand S section. 15 seconds left to go. I don't think that they'll quite catch Sam here. 15 seconds left to go. For Akio Subui, who came in the top 5 in points, I believe, today. There's Akio across the start finish line, 11.6. We've seen a lot of great driving out of Akio. You could definitely admire the precision he puts into the vehicle. White flag is out when he crosses the start finish line. And Akio Subui, boom, chakalaka. Akio put a 1 on his scorecard. Bruno Coelho finishing in the second spot. Michael Orlowski third. Sam Isaacs fourth. Nicholas Lee fifth. Brian Maker sixth. Kyle Klink fourth. And Gonzalo. Bring them in and shut them down, guys. You can take your cars to tech, guys. We're going to take our lunch break. We'll be back at 12:35, guys. We're going to be back at 12:35. Absolutely. There's going to be a Reds driver group photo here. You're going to do it, what, right in front of the driver's stand? All right, so we're going to have a Reds drivers. So if you're with Reds Racing, and you're going to get a group photo with Ivan and the crew over here. So Reds Racing, they're calling you over for a group photo.
Sinach, you just dropped a bombshell on us. On-road's coming to Huckleberry with a fresh paved track?
Yeah, that's correct. We're still in the planning process. We have submitted to the Water District the request to have the project, and so we're in kind of like a phase 2. I've already made a commitment to the Santa Ana River Lakes. They have Matt Olson, who runs the off-road program, and so I'm getting involved. When they first heard that Cal Raceway was closing, they were actually asking Matt Olson if he would be able to run an on-road program for them. He suggested that they use me, and so we started having meetings. This has been going on for, I would say, about 2 months, like basically since we first got that warning that Cal was going to be closed out by the Classical Academy.
Okay.
Cal Raceway is still open. We're hoping for more time there, but with opportunity like this for the racing community, it's just too good to pass up. The Santa Ana River Lakes has like a lifetime lease from the Water District, so it's going to be great for our RC community to have a permanent place, and we're taking a lot of cues from the tracks that we admire, like Steel City is where we got the intel about the grit texture, so we're going with something that's called 3/8 and doing all the science and research to make sure we have a top-notch facility.
Steel City is like running on high grip glass. Like it's honestly very similar to this surface. This might be a hair more coarse, but what you're saying, basically, long story short, the racers are in for a treat coming up to Orange County, California.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's just like one exit off the freeway from where Cal Raceway is now, so we're super excited. I'll be in charge of the on-road department over there, and I'm really excited to be involved with Huckleberry RC.
Well, let us know when there's an opening day race. I'd love to come out there and help promote it, and I'd probably throw down for that one too.
Thank you, man.
We'll find a car for it.
We'll have a car for you.
All right.
Thank you, Randy.
Everybody watching online, we are having a 30-minute lunch break, so leave your feed going. Come back and join us in about a half hour. Use the restroom if you need to. Whatever you got to do, grab some food. We'll see you guys soon.
Like nowhere.